start with happiness and the nature of the good. Lady Philosophy says, wealth, honor, power may come and go, but virtue alone is within a man's control. Again, we can control so little, but we do have agency over our own virtue, how we choose to think, how we choose to act. And even when we maybe don't really have those choices, we need to act as if. This is in response to Boethius lamenting the loss of these things. But Lady Philosophy has an answer. She says, kings are not truly powerful. They live in fear of losing their throne. The rich are not truly happy. They constantly want more. The famous do not possess real worth, because the public, the fan base, is fickle. She notes the only thing that cannot be taken away by fortune, another major character here, also represented by Fortuna, the goddess of fortune, more so the goddess of change from Roman mythology. But the only things that cannot be taken are wisdom and virtue. This aligns very much with Stoic.
You want to bet? Kings can lose their thrones. The wealthy can lose their riches. People can even lose their families. But the one thing that nobody can take from you is your wisdom and your virtue. If I was a good enough brain surgeon, a genius enough brain surgeon, I guarantee you, I could take the most noble Christian, put him under anesthetic, cut him his brain, and the guy went in, wise, virtuous, and he comes out a moron, and the brain damage has left him such that his brain rewires itself, and he ended up becoming a drunken womanizer, a thief. Hell, there are even instances of people who've suffered brain trauma and become pedophiles. You get a good enough brain surgeon, he could turn Mother Teresa into a pedophile. So don't hand me this shit. Nobody can take your virtue and wisdom. This is one thing that gets me. Is the devil's out to persecute Christians. How can the devil be such a dumb son of a bitch? If I was a devil, I'd start a persecution of Christians, where I would take Christians. I would force them, hey, you either deny Jesus or I'm going to perform brain surgery on you, and when you come back out of your brain surgery, you will not remember being a Christian, and you may become a pedophile. Let's see how many Christians would not deny their faith in. The devil's so fucking stupid. How can the devil didn't think of this? He's supposed to be full of wisdom. But the devil's a goddamn dumbass.